Hello everybody, welcome back to a new series. In this series, it's sort of like a civilization series. So each player will build their own sort of city, and we will be graded. Whether we actually have a judge or not is sort of up for debate right now. On 3 criteria. The criteria is looks, sustainability, and wealth. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future episodes of this. We're playing against Minecubes. Go check out his channel for his POV of this video. And we're off. So this isn't like a PvP sort of thing, but I don't actually think we're allowed to PvP in this. So it's just kind of a survival world, but we can interact with each other. Alright, we have basic stone tools. We're going to try to find a village. Okay, there is a village over here. There's a village, but I think Minecubes got there first because I had to go AFK and I didn't make him stop. So hopefully we can get some loot, but I'm not too hopeful. Alright, I got a little bit of food. Now I'm going to go try to find a cave. There was one over here somewhere. Aha. Hopefully it's good. It's not. Alright. Looks like there's a ruined portal over here. Alright, so we can't find any caves. So I'm going to start looking for a place to start building my very own civilization. There's a few options. This is a good seed. The criteria for base location is it has to be within 2,000 blocks from 0, which is a very big area, so we shouldn't have any problems finding any locations. So there's this village here. And having villagers is amazing. So I was kind of thinking this forest. It looks like Minecubes is somewhere in that direction, probably on the mountain. Curious to see what he does with that. But yeah, this forest looks nice. But I want to see how big the forest is. And it goes real far back that way. There's spruce over there. It's a necessity. Yeah, this looks pretty nice. Let's find maybe a clearing in the forest to start working. Ooh. How about right here? Hello? So on the locator bar, it looks like he's very far away. That's nice of you. So our civilizations will be pretty far apart. But let's get to work. And we're just going to kind of play it by ear here. Alright, I have a little bit of cobblestone just to kind of mark the area. Oh, it looks like I found Minecubes. Start of a civilization. Not sure what he's building. I'm excited to see it when it's done. I'm just out looking for andesite because I couldn't find any. Here we go. There's some right here. Alright, we got about a stack of andesite. We're gonna head back to my base. I don't think we made a rule about not looking at other people's civilizations. So I think I'm allowed to come over here whenever I want, but I shouldn't just I should try to work on mine instead of just poking around his and being annoying. Alright, so the cool idea I had was that I would kind of go for like a destroyed look, almost like that this civilization was pillaged. By who, that's relevant, but I thought a destroyed look could look pretty cool. Alright, that actually looks pretty nice. I know there was spruce wood, I think, over here. So I'm gonna try to grab some of that. I'm not gonna need a ton of spruce wood for this project because it is a relatively small house, but I will need a little, and it's always nice to have extra for future projects. Alright, we have spruce wood. Now I'm gonna fix the floor a bit, just so I have a clean building surface. Alright. Alright, so here's the roof, or lack of a roof would probably be the better word to describe it, but I think it looks pretty cool, and I'm gonna make some shears and put leaves in the holes to kind of give it that overgrown feeling. I'm also gonna grab some vines when I do this. Alright, we have plenty of vines and leaves. We're gonna finish up the base now, I think. Alright, the roof is a little bit smaller than I would like, so I am going to expand it slightly. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. So now we're gonna plop some leaves in here, just so it feels a little bit more complete. What in the world? Why is fire like that? Okay, a little bit of mossy cobblestone. Stop doing that. Alright, anyways, before I was rudely interrupted, I'm just gonna put a little bit of mossy cobblestone in. That should be the base kinda done. I'm just gonna toss in some vines around here. This will bring the whole thing to life, hopefully. Alright, and those will grow a lot. Now the base should be pretty done. I'm gonna put in a bit of a floor with some texturing to kind of give that withering away effect. It's pretty nice. The sun kind of ruins that, but it's sort of like a cozy little corner over here. Then we got stuff open to sunlight. And yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna need some food though. And I'm gonna also make a chest. Okay. I'm gonna go to the nearby plains biome. I don't have a door yet. We'll put a door on at some point. But I'm gonna go to the plains biome to get a bit more food. It looks like we're gonna get off pretty soon. Just Minecubes is done with what he needed to do. So we're not gonna go mining this episode, but we have everything we need. Iron tools. So I think that's how we're gonna start the next episode. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode. Make sure to check out Minecubes' perspective of the civilization world. Link in the description. and I'll see you in the next episode.